Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of the ISGP cast. I'm Ratchet5, also known as Katodi, also known as Carbon Sushi, and I'm here with a bunch of people to talk about all the stuff that has happened in the last 2 weeks for ISGP. So, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 2 weeks, a shit ton of stuff. Al, I'm going to let you fill us in on exactly what's been happening in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, great. So, yeah, we got like a whole bunch of races done. Done and uploaded, I might add, and then many more that have been done but not uploaded. So it's looking good.
I am sure this is record pace. I am absolutely fundamentally sure this is record pace. There's been so many races done so quickly. There's like a huge backlog of uploads. It's ridiculous, actually. How well this is going, how fast this is moving, and with kind of minimal prodding too. Like we back in the day, you used to have to like force people to do things, but a lot of people are just doing races themselves. They're enjoying what they're doing.
Yep, they are. It looks like we have 28 races that have been uploaded according to the wiki, which is pretty amazing. I'm not sure
if you don't include the void races from Group B, which we'll talk about soon.
Yeah, we will. I don't know if it includes recorded. I don't know. It doesn't know. So yeah, we have many more recorded. We have some people who have actually done all their races in terms of recording. So that's pretty.
Wait, is that true? Is that Lucas Bolton? Has he done all these races?
Yep. Lucas Bolton's done all of the races. Pretty cool. And this has come in the midst of us having to replace people as well, which is pretty good, all things considered, that we had like 2 or 3 replacements, 2 of whom are joining us today in the ISGP cast, by the way. So say hello, Kolapro.
Hello, people.
Yep. And Luke R44.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of people who have yet to do a race that you will see popping up in the next few days. Some races. There was the new challenges approaching video uploaded earlier today, which featured the 3 replacements, which are Kohler and Luke, who are in the call, and then also who was the third one? Oh yeah, that's right, Cameo de Manu. He actually hasn't done a race yet, but he's going in Group B as well. But we got King Europe 1. He's coming up soon. There'll be first King Europe race coming up. We've got the first Spyro Jam 86 race coming up. We got the first Brandon Black, the first The Acorn. We don't have Fremond or Luke uploaded yet, and we don't have Stefaski or Money Maestro. So that's who you are looking forward to in the next week. But I think we're more going to talk about like what's already happened on this podcast, because a lot of stuff has happened. It's like 30 races, and just go over each group and say how the standings are. So Al, do you want to give your opinion on Group A, how that's going?
Yeah, let me just have a look at the group here. So, Group A, we have Nintendo Gen 64 on 3 victories. So he's definitely pulled ahead of everyone else. And
if you refresh the page, you'll probably see it's 4 victories actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right.
He's ahead by like 6 points from everyone else.
Well,
that's right. Angus has won every race that's been uploaded. I'm not going to give spoilers whether it's one other race that he's done, but he's doing very well. Most people expect that he will top his group, and anyone that could have beaten him probably hasn't. So that's maybe Medi Excalibur or Yoga Manyo, or he hasn't raced Marcus Terry Bedford yet. He did well. He beat Game Sendy, so he must be a bit of a challenge.
Yep, he's not too bad at all. Also,
did you watch that race?
Yes, I did watch that race, and MTB did very well. I feel as though Connor, maybe if he'd routed it a little bit better, but MTB also pointed out to me that he missed the skill point on Crush, so he could have had a more comfortable victory. So they both had errors, but MTB, his gameplay overall was quite consistent, and he did very well.
Do you think he's the strongest apart from Angus in Group A?
Just having a look here. I don't know. It's Yoga Munyo. I mean, he's just kind of. It's hard to tell with him, to be honest. And
he's lost to Angus. He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Agork has lost the race, so
he lost to Yoga.
Yeah, MTB is probably Angus's next best competition. I will concede. Yeah, I'd say so. Kiefer has pulled out victories. The one against Amelia was definitely a very close run, but he did lose to Angus. He did, and that went up recently. Yep. So Kiefer has a chance though getting through, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but Group A, at this point is easily the easy group, or the group of life. If there's a group of death, that's a group of life, because
Yep.
you got Angus, who is moderate, and then you don't really have much apart from that in terms of challenge. No offense.
Yeah, Angus and MTB, and then the rest. So, although Connor can be good, we'll see. It'd be interesting to see who gets third and fourth, because I think Angus and MTB are shoe-ins for first and second. Third and fourth, though, really could be anybody's game, really. So, Keyford looks like he could have a chance of getting through to the next round, which I'm very excited to see.
Yeah, well,
so.
I guess it's a good thing that some people who wouldn't usually, get through can get through. But I think a lot of people wish they were in Group A.
Yeah,
and once again, Angus gets the easy group.
Yep.
Second tournament in a row where Angus gets the easy group. So you can only imagine how that happened.
Yes, I only wonder.
Does anyone have any comments on Group A?
Not really, personally. I think everything I need to say out of
Yep, because they're all shite. So, anyway.
Jeez.
Yeah, kidding.
Well, nobody from this call is from Group A. It's that much of a nothing group, basically.
Yeah,
So,
I'm kidding.
Wow.
It's
just having a look.
It really is a very uncompetitive group. It's kind of like the party. Well, Group A and C are like the party group, like the weirdo party.
Nice.
Do over the fuck group.
Makes sense.
Yeah, fair. I will say I did very much enjoy Keyford versus Amelia did go up, yes, and that was a very enjoyable race. So.
Game Cindy versus Amelia was also really good as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
Oh,
people...
sorry. Did both Keyford and Game Cindy versus? Oh, wait. I might be getting confused.
Game
I think
Cindy
it's actually
versus Amelia is the one where Keyford was, I assume, using a soundboard on himself.
That's what I meant. Sorry. He was such a central part that I forgot that it wasn't actually him.
Yeah, I know. I think lots of people have fallen into that trap. People of it's actually a race with Keyford is in it, but he steals the show in basically any race that he's in the call. So I'm not really surprised. He's great to have with us. He wanted to be in this talk show, but he slept before it happened, unfortunately. So we couldn't have him. All right, let's move forward to Group B, I guess. Group B is another group. Well, this group has the least amount of races uploaded. It's mainly because there's been so many people we've had to replace. I mean, there's already 2, and then there's a couple of people who have only just started doing races. So that's Cameo hasn't done a race yet. Cola's done. I think, how many have you done, Cola?
I've done 2 races.
Done 2 races, and the first one will probably be uploaded either today or tomorrow or the day after. And then Spyro GM86 has done a race. None have been uploaded. Brandon Black has done a race. Nothing hasn't been uploaded. And the Acorn has done a race and it hasn't been uploaded. So all we've got is Toto, Gladiator, David Danielson, and Witus, especially because Member Club 2 dropped out. He had 2 wins under his belt, but he dropped out of the tournament. So those people who raced him will get another chance against all these new people coming in. But I'm curious what you guys... Oh, Cola, you're in this group. How do you think that you'll do in terms of getting into round 2? So you'll need to be in the top 4 of your group. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I think I have a decent chance to get into round 2. I got shocked, by a bit by the Daniel Davidson skill, but other than that, I'm pretty sure that I know every other people's skill. ADMK is pretty decent, and Toto, of course, you probably already know. Toto is like probably the best in the group, I would say.
So Toto, before he was handicapping himself by playing with one hand. Now all he's doing is he won't know the goal of any race until the race starts. So basically, you can put any goal against Toto and he'll do it, and he doesn't have to know until the race starts. So that's his new handicap, which is, I think, it's a much funner handicap than just playing
it's much more interesting.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
That would be a fun thing to do, actually.
And it also means that you can just put something really wacky at him, and he doesn't even have a choice. He just has to do it because that's what he's handicapped like. So it's very fun way to kind of get people to do weird races, as long as the other person complies with whatever goal they're doing. And yeah, so Group B. Do you have any thoughts, Al, about who might make top 4?
Yes, I do. So Daniel Davidson is a shoe-in. Sorry, I was eating, so yeah, that's why I sound weird.
I agree. I think Daniel Davidson will be in the top 4.
Daniel Davidson's done great. He's I'd say best run in terms of like competitiveness of the and like in the time between we did last ISGP cast was him against Gladiator. Really fucking good run. I was there for it, and Daniel Davidson did fucking amazingly well to beat Gladiator, the Tunisian king, because he's very, very good. So yeah, he's going through. Gladiator's going through. Toto's going through, and the Acorn is going through, and that's it, I think. Although, then again, Toto's handicapping himself. Vitos has beaten Toto, so I don't know. That's it's those 5 anyway, are shoe-ins, and then commiserations to the rest. But you don't. Say even Kolapro. I don't know, man. You got your work cut out for you here with them lots. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's not an easy group. I mean, it's got a bunch of people who have some experience. The only person who hasn't done speedruns before is Brandon Black. But apart from that, like everyone's either been in Spyro Speedruns Cup. A lot of these people have been in Spyro Speedruns Cup. Actually, David Danielson, I think, is brand new, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. So, but he's very. I think he's doing very well for how new he is, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
We invited him to be in this cast, but he said that he didn't have enough, hasn't watched enough races to join.
Oh, didn't stop anyone else from joining this cast.
That's right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's such a face, man. He's such a good guy. It's like, no, I haven't watched enough, and then all this lot just trundle in here. Not except Danta. Danta's watched.
All I know is I was in the Vitus versus Daniel Davidson race, and I apologize for that entire race, how that went.
Yeah, that was
that entire race was chaos.
Yeah,
that disaster. That was entirely my fault for inviting just a bunch of people. But yeah, Group B is definitely one that I think that we'll need to watch, and we'll have a much better idea, like after in the next ISGP cast, about how that's going to go. I think my suspicions are Vitus, Daniel Davidson, Toto, and for 4th place. I mean, the Acorn, is he any good?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about him?
He's very good. Yeah. From what I know, he's very, very good. According to like Andrew, I think he's done like, is he kind of semi-pro or something? Not pro, but you know what I mean. Like he's like a kind of like on a Luke Wally level type of thing, isn't he?
Oh, apparently? Really? I didn't know that. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Do you know about that, Luke?
What? No, I didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
I could be completely wrong, but like I could have swore Andrew told me that. No, not Ratchet, but Andrew Fisher told me that, but I could be completely wrong, as I say. So,
well, stay tuned the next couple of days when the first Acorn race comes out. Well, let's move on to Group C, which is a lot more interesting. There's been a lot more races uploaded, and there's a lot more to say. We also got a couple of Group C competitors in this group, which is Alice, Luke, and yep. And so Alice, how do you think you're faring with your chances of getting in the top 4?
Oh, I've done the maths, I've done the calculations because I'm tryharding, and I have to say that I might have to knock out a certain. I might have to knock out a certain Andrew to get to the top 4. That's my way in.
I don't know who that could be.
But yeah, so unfortunately, this happened to him last tournament, so he'll be a bit pissed off if it happens again.
Yes.
So I guess are you leaving that race till last? Will that be kind of like the?
Yeah, it's a rainy day race. We want to do our rematch on sometime later on in the tournament.
So I was complaining a couple of weeks ago that this group was too easy. Now Group A is easily the easy group.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Group, it's had a bit of a change in a balance because Luke R44 has entered the group. Welcome to the tournament, Luke.
Thanks.
And okay? So I'll let you kind of answer this question. So originally you were very adamant not to join the tournament. What changed your mind?
Okay, so the brief story is right that originally that after the Spyro Speedrun Cup that me and Wally agreed not to take part in this one, just so then any new players who come in and the general other competitors will have a decent chance of getting through to the later rounds, because we have seen in past Spyro tournaments that you seem to see the same names in the later rounds all the time and in the final and all that.
Yeah.
So we figure if we stay out of it, it would be a great opportunity for like some of the veteran runners and more the new runners to have a decent chance of getting through. So what changed my mind was that what I wasn't aware was that, so at this point I had like this crass title thing I won from Muddy like a few weeks or months ago when we did that race.
10 years race. Yep, and
Yeah.
Spyro won 80%, I think it was. Yeah.
What I didn't realize was that they said they were going to put that on the line for this tournament. So once I found that out, bearing in mind at this point the tournament already began, I was not best pleased. So I requested
but you were given the option though that the person who would win the quote unquote classic championship in this tournament would win a contendership against you. So the winner of that would race you for the title. But you turned that down, or you said, no, I'll just join the tournament anyway. Can you explain your decision there?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. At that point, like at first, I was gonna consider that option because Angus told me about it. But after watching a couple of races and seeing all the other ones chatting all that, I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna join.
So all of that about giving people a chance, Luke was like, nah, fuck that.
But long story short, I changed my mind. In other words,
Luke's got as much free time as the rest of us. I think this happened to a lot of people. A lot of people signed up to the tournament after it had happened. It's how we got those couple of those replacements. And there's still about I guess like around like 5 or so people that kind of want to be in the tournament, but have been locked out because we basically kind of hit our limits. Almost everyone's done a race so far. Unfortunately, a couple of people who want to be in but did not sign up before the tournament started are going to be left out. One of them is Al. I know you kind of changed your mind a little bit. You wanted to maybe get in. Can you explain your feelings there, Al?
Yeah, so I originally thought that because I only use a Mac now, which I got from work, I thought, no, this isn't going to be able to like record, like emulate, record footage and record whatever and still be viable. But then Wally just randomly said, hey, why don't we all do just a random speed run? So I did. And then I found out like, oh, actually I can emulate just fine on a Mac and I can record it just fine. So I was like, oh shit, I could have probably joined the tournament. So yeah, then I was like, okay, well, I'll be a replacement.
You set it up in like half an hour too.
Yeah.
It was like
I set up in half an hour. So I doubted the power of my MacBook Air. I just thought, nah, it's not going to be able to do it, but actually it's fine. So, but if I think I'm the next replacement in line or thereabouts. So if they're
probably like a guy called I think what's his name, Tommy, the Game's Done Awfully guy. I think he's
Tooney.
Tooney, that's right. Yep, that guy. Is I think he signed up before you expected. I mean, they do have an option of 4 groups of 10, but I when I said that to Angus, he was like, "What? 4 groups of 10? Yeah. No."
Let's not do that. I do not want that to be done for the sake of me joining the tournament or for any replacements joining. At the end of the day, we had the option. So.
I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't go the 5 groups of 7, which was another option they could have gone with.
That would have been
that would have been better to add replacements in, because obviously it wouldn't completely just elongate the amount of races that everyone has to do. So
yeah.
But that's life. That's we can't really go on about like what ifs and stuff like that. I guess we all didn't know that this tournament will be so popular. There'll be so many people wanting to get in, including Crash for 1596, who popped up a couple of days and filled out the form. So yeah. Bit disappointed that we can't see him, but I reckon maybe you two could do a race, Al. That would be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. Race. Yeah, I'd love to do that. That'd be great. Yes, a repeat of our IS3 race from nearly 10 fucking years ago. So that's mad. But yeah, so that's it. So Group C is a very interesting one. I'm enjoying the a lot of the races that have gone up. Alice versus Lucas was just fucking hilarious. Alice should have beaten both Charm Sky and Liam, but just choked. Yep. It's just for various reasons. Luck. Yeah, having Alice luck. So Fissure once again looks it now. Granted, Alice needs to beat James Jones and Fromond and Asdra, but I feel as though she's going to do so, and therefore it's more than likely going to be another 4th place playoff for Fissure. So he lost to me in the last tournament, so I nabbed the 4th place from him. Now this is the same thing over again to the person he lost to in the last tournament. So which is crazy because you beating him actually really helped me out, Alice. So cheers for that.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see the rematch. But yeah, very competitive group, surprisingly so.
Yep.
Who do you think
Charm
will make
Sky
it
keeps giving us all heart attacks.
Oh yeah, she's doing very well. I can see on here 3, won 3, lost 0. Yeah, she's doing very well. She definitely.
And I
she's
almost beat her.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could have.
We also have Mr. Proactive himself, Lucas Bolton, aka Blowskill, in this group. I don't think he'll make it to round 2, unfortunately, but he's been very eager to do races.
He has done every single race. No.
Has he done? Has he raced every?
Yes, he has.
Has he?
As
he
of
raced
last night.
on?
Yes.
Oh my god! Wow, this
done
guy. I gotta give him a round of applause. Like,
Yep.
that's impressive. That's impressive. That is fucking impressive. How long has this tournament gone for? Like less than 2 weeks, and he's raced everyone. Damn, including people that were only just replaced as well, which is Luke R44.
That's right.
So Luke, you think you're gonna top the group? Are you gonna give yourself any handicaps? What's the plan?
As of right now, no. I think me and Fissure might have something interesting to do when we have a chance to race each other.
Cool.
I have a match planned tomorrow with Charm Sky.
Are you racing? Are you racing Fissure and Enter the Dragonfly? Is that the plan?
No, but I could suggest that to him if he wants to.
Oh, Alice, imagine if Fissure beat Luke. You'd be so
fucking
pissed.
No.
With that in mind, then.
Luke, you've got to clean sweep it. You've got to clean sweep it. I can't. You got to let me in. Throw me a bone.
R.I.P. Dale Whitten.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, Dale Whitten. I forgot about that.
Dale Whitten died. Yeah.
I'm glad you're in the
Wasn't that the
tournament.
name of the last tournament?
I'll go on.
No, Dale Whitten was not on the last tournament.
But
sorry,
despite all
continue.
that, though, I do.
He did die during it.
Team for first place easily.
Who do you think is better, you or Toto, at Spyro in general?
Ooh, well, we've from last time. I would say I'm better than him in Spyro 1. Spyro 3, you can easily thrash me at it. Spyro 2, it depends. I mean, I would say he would be better on average, but it depends what kind of goal it would be. I think in some certain goals I could beat him, but I think for majority of the time he would. So I think overall he's better than me.
Right. Okay. So I'm glad you're in the tournament in that case. So you give him, a bit of a run, because I feel like we were lacking someone like that before you joined the tournament. So, yeah, very glad that you. Yeah, I know Fissure didn't want you in his group actually because he wanted to win his group. But yeah, me and Angus forced. I mean, he agreed to it, but we were like, no, Luke's definitely going in Group C. But yeah, I'm a little bit pissed about Group A that it ended up being how it is. We kind of wanted someone to drop out just so we could put like Matt or Luca in there or someone, just to give it a bit more of an oomph. But no, it's going to be how it is. So yeah, I'm curious, Alice, who do you think will make the top 4?
Well, Luke. Then it's Liam, Charm Sky, and then I don't want to put myself down, so I'm going to say me. I'm going to do the risky move and say myself.
How did Liam beat you? Because Liam does not give a shit.
Because I gave him time to practice, and that's the sad truth.
Gave him time to root.
Yeah.
When she was told not to do that.
Yeah, I was too nice. I was too nice. And look where I am now.
Yes. I don't want Liam in round 2, to be honest. I really don't want. I don't want him in the round 2. So,
I chose Liam to win this tournament, and he's proving me right. So.
I don't like his attitude. I don't think it's.
I think he's starting to give a bit more of a shit because I think he's getting some interesting results in these races.
I knew it.
He's getting more excited, so I wouldn't write off his attitude just yet.
I don't know how you screwed that up, Alice. He was at his kind of like I don't give a shit point, and you still managed to lose.
Yeah, and if you go back to the VOD, as Keiford calls it, there's one point where I have 8 orbs and he has 4. Like, how did I fuck that up? Unbelievable.
Yep. Hopefully he doesn't lose to anyone else apart from Luke, which will kind of make things a little bit easier for you, Alice. I'm gonna go with Luke up the top, then Charm Sky and Liam. Have they haven't faced off in a recorded in a uploaded match? Charm Sky and Liam, have they?
No, they've done 2. Yes, this morning it was done.
That has been done. That was
so they had to do a rematch.
The 9-minute 59 match that they had to do.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I'm very happy to Congoose the host for making that decision, make them do that rematch. Very good, very good hosting. Yep. So Luke first, then probably Charm Sky or Liam, and then 4th place might be between yourself and Fissure. Yeah, yourself and Fissure probably. And I don't know if Blowskill has a chance there, but those the races against you and Fissure have been uploaded already, haven't they? Yeah, he lost to Fissure. Yeah, so I think that it's going to be between you and Fissure for that 4th place. All right, Group D, which is my group. So a race that was just uploaded today is myself versus Danta Fanta, where Danta, do you want to tell us a little bit about that race?
So we had to do like a little we had three challenges to do in each level, and we had to complete as many levels as we can in 30 minutes, and that was a really close race.
It was very, very close. And how do you think you went on that race?
I think I did a pretty good job on that race. I definitely could have done better if I avoided Crystal Glacier.
Yeah.
Crystal Glacier.
Yeah.
Terrible level.
You chose to get 300 there, right? And that took a while.
No, I went for the talisman, enemies, and orb.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Yeah, well, I did pretty badly, like in a lot of, like I made a lot of kind of small mistakes which added up. So I ended up losing that race to Danta. It was very surprising for me.
It was surprising for me as well.
You played very well though, and I played pretty poorly. So
great race.
So my plan. So we've got Muddy and Desert Monkey, which were the kind of like the big threats of the tournament. A way I could turn this around where I can get up top is by beating one of them or beating both of them. If I beat both of them, then it kind of negates really my race with you, I think.
I think so too, yeah.
Yep,
yeah. In terms of top 4, I think I'm pretty secure in top 4.
Yes.
I mean, Cyreides, do you think you make the top 4?
No, Muddy will be in there. So you, Danta, Desert, and then Muddy.
All right. So
those would be my picks as well, actually.
Yeah.
If one of you guys wasn't in there, I would be top 4. But
so do you think you'll get 5th place?
Only because
fucking dicks.
Yeah. Bastards.
So I just say Dante's had some fucking cracking races. Like the one against Dessert was really good, and Danta was very like, as we discussed, you were neck and neck, and then you dined on Metalhead, and that was because you know with Spyro 1 races, it's like one mistake can just be fatal, and that was the one there, and so you're very unlucky. But Dessert defo, I think he's gonna go through. I think Skater's been unlucky too. I don't think he's done very badly at all against Ollies. But just wasn't able to pull out the victory against the top 4 or the likely top 4. So he could end up being a spoiler against Muddy. You never know. Like, he's not bad at all. Yeah, I'll give him his fair dues. But most likely, yes, I agree that will be Danta, Ratchet, Dessert, and Muddy.
So Muddy versus Danta will be interesting, which has not been uploaded yet. Desert Monkey versus Muddy is something that I'll make sure to be there live because I think it's very important for the outcome of the group.
I'm going to try and be there too.
Yeah, and I'm going to try my hardest. I left my guard down around you, Danta, and you're actually very good. You've improved a lot since Dragon Racing World Cup. And I should not have let you down your guard because you're pretty good. You've beaten Skater, so I think it really is. I don't really have to worry too much about getting top 4, but Luminize is someone to watch. I don't really know too much about her skills. You've raced her, and that's uploaded.
Yep.
What can you say about her skills?
First of all, I'd say definitely don't underestimate her.
Yeah, I'm worried about her actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect there. Yeah.
Hope she's okay. Yeah.
Did you beat her by a lot?
It wasn't by too much. It was only a few minutes of difference, I believe.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, great group actually. I think a lot of really. I think everyone in it, bar Angus's girlfriend and Stefaski, are very good. But even Jess's, I think, has improved quite a lot though, thanks to Angus's tutelage. So
it's been a fun group.
It's the hardest group, I think, looking at it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I call this a group of death, honestly, because I feel like Skater, if he had been in like Group A, he would have just fucking.
Yeah, he would have.
Oh, I can
been
definitely
like
see that.
first and
Yeah.
second. Yeah.
He's really unlucky.
He'd maybe lose to Angus, but he'd beat Yoga or be on par with Yoga.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's
likewise,
another reason
Cyreides.
I'm a little bit disappointed with how unbalanced Group A got. That like there are some people like Skater or Cyreides even who could have done really well in a group like Group
Yeah,
A.
fucking Angus.
Yeah.
I reckon Sai you would have easily made the top 4 in Group A.
I agree.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I know that much about racers in that
Well,
group, other than Angus.
I'll give you an idea.
It's really
Kiefer's going to get through to the second round, and he couldn't locate the Wizard Peak portal, so that should give you an indicator as to the talent.
Wait, is that true?
Yes. He was like, "Where's the Wizard Peak portal? I can't find it." It's really funny.
Oh wow!
And that lad's going through. So I mean, considering
What a
that
guy.
side, I think you would have been just fine. But your luck, that's it. It's set in stone now. Can't change the past. But great group. Looking forward to seeing how the following matches play out. So
here's a weird open-ended question, just kind of out of nowhere. Do you think that anyone could use draws strategically to get themselves better in a group with the person they're doing a draw with? Do you think that's possible?
if they did, I think we'd catch them and then they'd be probably kicked out. So
forcing draws is against the rules?
Yeah, forcing draws is entirely against the rules. Happened in the World Cup, I think 1972. I think Austria and another team, they purposefully. Yes, I'm pulling in the integrity of the World Cup as backup here, and yes, they purposefully drew so they both go through, and they got loads of shit for it. And I'm pretty sure they'll kick out teams if they do that now. And likewise, if runners try to purposefully draw, then we'll catch us and go fuck yourselves, and that's it. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, that sorts that out.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah. I guess we'll end this by just asking, what's everyone's favorite race so far, if they have one, even if it's their own race. I'll start with you, Alice.
Oh, what a choice. One I watched this morning was Cyreides versus, I put it in the chat, Cyreides versus Desert Monkey.
Desert Monkey. Yeah.
Excellent race. Very creative.
That one was
and
fun.
obviously, because of the element of you have to go back in the edit and look at what's happening, it's like a nail biter right to the end because you just don't know.
Oh,
so I really enjoyed that.
Yes, that was a good race. Sorry, I told you I didn't watch it. Then I realized I was fucking there. Like, so many races I forgot I was in. Like,
yeah.
God fucking damn.
And me versus Luke, but I don't remember.
Yeah, sorry, Alice. I didn't mean to cut across you.
I was going to say
that. Literally hours to edit that race, actually.
Nice.
Yeah,
so
but it was worth it, definitely. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Nice. And then you said there's another race, Alice, you mentioned.
Yeah. I'll let Luke go over that one because he says he was going to mention it.
Yes, because we thought, for the shit and giggles, we'll both get pissed out of our heads before doing the race.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that race hasn't happened yet. Though, in timeline right now.
No.
But look forward to
it.
But
it's one to watch. Watch out for.
Yeah,
you should watch out for it.
I can't remember who wins, so there we go.
Yeah. I was present, and it was definitely fucking weird, but yeah, so it was good. I'm gonna just pop in and say some of my favorite races: Desert versus Danta, was very good. Daniel Davidson versus the Tunisian King, Adam Gladiator, is my favorite race so far of the tournament.
Has that been uploaded?
Yep, it has.
Oh.
It's fucking excellent.
I need to watch that race. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
It's excellent. And what else? I loved Amelia versus Keyford was a lot of fun. That's been uploaded, hasn't it?
You mean Amelia versus Game Cindy?
Fuck's sake.
That's the second time you made that mistake.
But I also did like Amelia versus Keyford, which I don't know if it's been uploaded yet, because I know that happened too.
It has.
Actually, no, I am referring to Amelia versus Kiefer. No, I am sorry, yeah, Amelia versus Kiefer was very good, and that's because Amelia nearly could have won, but she fucked up her gem routing. So yeah, that room was good, and then Amelia versus Game City featuring Kiefer was also very good. So that was one that I'll pinpoint in particular as being quite both entertaining and competitive. Oh, and Charm Sky versus Alice, of course. That was fucking great.
Don't remind me. Still bitter.
Cyreides?
I've been in more races than I've watched, so I'm trying to think of which one's been my favorite. I don't know. The one that just went up though, I was
that one. You know that one race that went up. He likes that
one. The one that somebody already mentioned.
I will say that you did much better than Desert in not trying to kill things. So, although there was,
I was only confident in hoping that would help me. But
well,
I was pretty sure that wasn't going to cut it.
If it was 20 or 30 seconds, I think you actually probably would have won. But because it was 10 seconds, it made it not as bad. But yeah, like you did a much better job. Like he was a little bit reckless. I mean, you still were a little bit reckless eating those butterflies from jars. That's not on.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that early on, and then
you killed Spyro a couple of times. That's not on either. I mean, suicide. I don't think that's very pacifist.
I really disagree with Ratchet's stipulations for that run. By the way,
I mean, would you call?
Well, that's why he got to edit it.
Would you call suicide pacifistic? I don't think so. It's like calming a little.
But it's not suicide because it's not. You're not purposefully dying. Like they're dying accidentally.
Okay, fine. Being negligent about your own safety as a creature, as a sentient being.
I agree, because
I still think it does make sense to count because
I would say you accidentally
were controlling it, causing the death.
A sentient creature died on Spyro's watch, so
yeah,
and it was our fault.
Exactly.
Wait, Spyro or the fodder? Because the fodder I can agree with, like that's kind of fair enough.
Well, I mean that's the thing. The Desert Monkey, he's so reckless. He kills sheep, and then Sparks eats the butterflies when he doesn't even need them. So he takes like 4 lives in like 1 second. He's very reckless, Desert Monkey. So shame on him. My race with Danta is probably one of my favorite races I've ever done mainly because like it was so close and I got beaten fair and square because I was absolute shit. Well, I was decent, but I wasn't that great, and Danta did very well, so I really enjoyed that race. And in terms of I really liked Amelia versus Game Sandy as well. And what else have I watched / been in? I don't know. There's so many. I don't even know. I don't know how to pick.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of good choices.
It's all been a bit of a blur, to be honest. The last 2 weeks, it's not going to be for another couple of months before I look back and I just like watch what actually happened in the past 2 weeks.
It's been a huge blur.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's been way faster than the previous ones.
There's been
struggling to keep up.
There was like 2 races that happened like just before this. And this is how it's been for the last.
And there's going to be a couple more after.
Tonight there's probably going to be even more. That's right. There'll probably be even more coming up now than there was a couple of hours ago. So it's very difficult to keep track and to have the. And like I don't really have the time to watch races because I'm too busy editing them or sorting them out for someone else being in them or whatever. So
like just yesterday, I had a race and then I sat in on like 3 or 4 more like directly afterwards, at least.
Yeah, there's been like 15 people in calls, like half of them on mute, just kind of listening in, like they're too tired to speak, so they just put themselves on mute and just observe for like a couple of hours. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Kola, you haven't said anything. Do you have any? I mean, you've been on. You haven't been any races been uploaded. You probably haven't watched anything. But, oh, I will ask you, Kola. So you didn't sign up until after the tournament began. Why was that?
I think he
I think
died.
he's on
He's not
mute.
there.
Good to know, Cola.
Oh, okay, I'm there. I'm
He went on mute.
there. Didn't know.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm up.
I didn't want to join because I didn't think I would be that interested into speedrunning Spyro in general, because I'm a crush runner and it's something that is on my general thing. But I changed my mind because I saw who joined. Like Danta is one of my rivals in Spyro, so I wanted to see if I could race him as well.
Ooh,
And
love it.
yeah, and also my favorite races are definitely Max versus Vitas, even though that race isn't valid anymore. I just think it was pretty close race and pretty fun as well. Pretty fun goal.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was a fun race too. Yeah, I like that race too with Two's completely botching his truth telling.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
And
yeah,
also
that
the
one.
second one,
Yeah.
probably
I fucked
the Ratchet versus Danta Fanta. That was also very enjoyable.
I can't believe I lost that. Like I was just shocked. Like I was going over the footage like later on, like trying to watch it and try to see any mistakes you made. I was like looking like, has he really killed all enemies in this level? Has he really done it? Has he really got the talisman? Oh, he hasn't done it. Oh wait, no, he does. He has. And then like, I would get like upset or something. So I could not believe I lost that race.
I think it really did come down to the last few minutes, like trying to get that last objective done, but you weren't able to do it in time. I think that's what it came down to.
Yeah, I should have gone to Ocean Speedway. They'll be tattooed on my face and from next week onwards.
Ocean
Should have
Speedway.
gone to Ocean Speedway.
He's gonna be a fucking like trap rapper with like face tattoos. Like he'll be known as Metro Speedway because he hates Ocean Speedway.
No, Ocean Speedway's fine, but I just didn't go there.
Yep.
Anyway,
I would
does anyone-
say I would say my race against you was definitely one of my favorite races as well. Yeah.
because you won. Out of
No, because it
nowhere.
was such a close one.
Yeah. All right.
But there were quite a few highlights in this tournament for me as well. Like I definitely enjoyed Desert Monkey versus Cyreides. Like that was such a fun one to be part of.
This is so self-indulgent. We're just talking about Group D races.
Okay, on the non-Group D side of things,
We are the best group. I mean, to be honest, but
I
I
enjoyed the chaos.
Yeah, best group.
I enjoyed the chaos of Wittus versus Daniel Davidson with the head bash apocalypse that went way out of control.
oh
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
excellent.
I didn't enjoy that because I was pissed that I fucking
yeah. Every
was
time Dan
funny.
said head bash, I cringed during that race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went too far there.
He had too much power. He went too far.
When Max was in the call, I knew that was it. Like, I'll say he's gonna fucking have a lot of fun. Max, we love you, by the way, man. If you're watching, hope you're cool. Hope you're good, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, nah.
love you, Max.
Yeah, I knew he would go crazy. So there you go.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for now. We'll be back in. I mean, it depends. Like, probably, like I would say 2 weeks, but maybe that we'll feel compelled to make another one in a week. There's a lot. There's so many races which have been done and not uploaded. And we'll probably be reminded of them once they are uploaded, and if we get a chance to watch them. But really, things are going into full swing. I mean, if this was coronavirus, then I think at the moment we're about in maybe early April in terms of exponential growth. And it's not slowing down quite yet. We'll see when it will.
I feel like it's just been speeding up, if anything.
Yeah, like I think there will be a slowdown eventually because there's a lot of the people that like are harder to get on and not as interested it would basically just be us like trying to get them to race people
Yes.
eventually in a couple of weeks.
But I also feel like that'll be closer to like round 2 at that point in a lot of
Well, that's what I mean.
A lot of that will be settled.
So, yeah. So I think that will be in. But I think what's going to happen is that all the like as soon as everyone kind of mathematically knows who's going to be in the top 4, they'll just be like, all right, we'll move to round 2. Yeah, we're still far from that yet. There's still a lot of chance. Everyone has a lot of chances. I think even people like Cyreides, who haven't done amazingly, still have a chance of getting through. I mean, do you? I don't even know.
I don't think so. I was looking at it and I'm like, I would have to.
They would have to.
I mean, I've won a single race.
Somebody loses to someone. Someone loses to someone. Someone loses to someone. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think Muddy would have to do very, very poorly for me to have a chance, and I don't see that.
If you
happening.
sweep the rest of your races, maybe.
Yeah, you got to beat Muddy.
I think I'm a solid 5th.
Solid 5th.
Cyreides, the solid 5th. That's what they call him.
Well, what can I say?
The best of the worst.
What can I say, Angus? We should have done seeds, but it's too late for that now.
Seeds.
Yeah,
that would have been probably
next
better.
tournament.
Next tournament.
Seeds.
Yeah. But that crafty Daisy, that suspicious Daisy.
Oh no, I know how to balance the groups. Oh, we're very good at balancing the groups. We know how well everyone is, and then puts himself in like by far the easiest group. Yeah, good job.
I call shenanigans.
Yeah.
Again, it's basically just like the Democrats. You can never trust them.
Yeah, as Emile Zola once said, "J'accuse," and that's what I do to Angus. J'accuse.
All right, I think that's it for us. Thank you for watching, everybody. And we'll see you next cast.
Yes, you will.
So
Nice.
Bye.
See you next
Farewell
time.
for now, but not
Bye.
forever.